Hey YouTube, Zero Fossil Fuel. Today is still May 18, 2011, Wednesday, and this is now a Zero News update from the lab. It's again almost 9 o'clock at night. I want to thank everybody for the great response that I've been getting to my videos. Got some parts in today. Got all 26 of my brand new neodymium magnets right there. Real happy about that. Still waiting on the Schottky diodes, the 12mm ferrite rods, and the 20 gauge magnet wire that I'm going to be using to wind my coils. Now, speaking of the coils, I've been going over the plans for the winding of my coils. I'm going to be building a wooden hand crank coil winder to make the coils. Like I said, I am using 20 gauge for these coils. 0.032 thousandths is the size, and the Goop Marine adhesive is holding real well on the bobbins, so I'm very happy about that. But given the dimensions that I want to achieve with my bobbins, I decided that the sections of pipe that I was cutting, which is 1 inch and 3/16, which allows for 3/32 at each end of the piece of pipe for the acrylic. All right, that gave me a coil length of exactly 1 inch, and based on the dimensions that I want to achieve, I actually want a coil length of 3/4 of an inch. So I'm lopping off exactly 1/4 of an inch off of each of these 14 sections of pipe, and I'll be assembling all of my bobbins later tonight. Essentially, what I will be creating is an authentic Muller electromagnet coil with the multiple steps in the diameter of the coil, going from smallest to largest, from the rotor to the stator. Now, before we go any further, I want to talk to you folks a little bit about shop safety. I saw a test demo on YouTube today of somebody who is very far along with their replication, and he was running it at almost 3,000 RPM, and the thing was screaming. Can you imagine what would happen if the material that you used stretched just a little bit and allowed one or more of those neodymium magnets to escape the holder in the rotor that you've created? I want to tell you folks, we have a member of our forum who almost died because he was playing around with a Muller motor that went into runaway, and it was a full-size device. Okay? He wasn't even standing in the plane of the rotor when the magnets released and flew apart. They flew past him, hit the wall, shattered, and came back and punctured one of his lungs. He almost died. And very similar dangers exist even on a smaller scale device. So I would like to urge all of you, please, A, never stand in the plane of the motor while it's running. In order to do that, you should probably take the motor and tip it on its edge, so that the plane of the rotating of the rotor is vertical like this, instead of horizontal like this, where if the magnets let go, they'd cut right across your body. Okay? Have the plane of the rotor sitting like this, and be standing to the side of the rotor, so that if anything flies apart, at least it won't hit you directly. And if you must run it in a horizontal position, stand behind a blast shield. Get a 2-inch thick piece of bulletproof plexiglass, literally, okay? And stand behind it. Put it between you and the device. Your life could depend on it. And if somebody gets hurt building one of these things, you better know that the authorities are going to come and try to shut us down just for that. So be very careful. This is not for children, and I want everybody to play nicely and be safe, okay? Dangers exist here. That's it for now from the lab. Zero Fossil Fuel. I need to get back to work, cutting the rest of my cores, and maybe even getting started on the stators. Everybody take care. Be well. Peace.